Welcome to the Overpass Network. I am James Graham, aka Jamal Abdulaziz Al-Jihadi. The Overpass Network is a part of the new black media, not misleading you, feeding the information to help you understand what's going on in the nation. Right here, letting you know what's good to go. Welcome to 2021. Happy New Year, etc., to all. It is with a heavy heart that we all have to accept the cruel reality of the truth that the United States has always been a nation full of systemic racism. And Wednesday was evident of the fact. You can't deny it. Crazy, frenzied white supremacist groups, so-called militias, Trump supporters, and all the hating hoarders went through the gates of Capitol Hill, past the police who allegedly conspired with them. You can look at the video. Will it be fact? Who knows? One crazed, frenzied person, a woman, female, a veteran, was shot in the neck as she tried to get through the window. That's how you treat your veterans, America? Most of those guys were veterans, although they were on the white supremacist, white terrorist tip. They were trying to become a version of Al Qaeda, or what Charlemagne the God said. He calls them Al-Cracker, white terrorist groups in America. Home terrorism. This is horrible. Yes, it's horrible. Now the whole world sees it. Now all the naysayers can believe it. No, you did not have a bad dream. It's reality, living nightmare in your face. It's no surprise to blacks living in America, especially native blacks, especially American descendants of slaves, especially black folk who ended up immigrating and living in this country. Everybody has experienced the systemic racism, irregardless of their socioeconomic class or profession. They've all experienced it. They're not gonna say it. They don't want to lose that money. What you got to lose? You know what you got to lose. We know what's going on. And now that we see what's happening with Donald J. Trump and his ill-advised imitation of Emperor Palpatine from the Star Wars saga, will the new Senate majority of Democrats, led by Chuck Schumer, and of course Nancy Pelosi is in the cut. They're already demanding the removal of President Donald J. Trump. They want to invoke the 25th Amendment. Let's see what happens as the future goes on. We thought 2020 was taking us on a ride with this COVID-19. Now 2021 is starting to take us on a ride with the development of the plethora of white terrorist acts against the United States of America. How can you love a country and then you break the laws? You go into the House of Representatives, the house where the people legislate laws for your protection, Those people need to get everything that's coming to them. Crazy domestic terrorists. And you fought for the country too. Shame on you and all the black people throughout the nation, whether you're a black immigrant, whether you're an African descendant of American slaves, whether you're native black folk. There's a lot of Native American and Indian tribes that have more black in them. They're all derivatives from the ancient peoples of Africa who came to America and ended up evolving with all of the other natives that evolved in America before the advent and plethora of Europeans that destroyed the country. Well, all of us now need to unite for reparations. Cut the check, complete the second phase of H.R. 40, get together the commission of economists, psychiatrists, psychologists, doctors, whatever you need to get it done. Like Ford said, quality is job one. We need a quality commission to implement reparations. You did it for everybody else. You need to finish what needs to be done. It's all out. Now the United States is the laughing stock. You're no longer the leader of democracy in the world when this show of hatred and apartheid has come up against you in your own house of legislation, the house where you create laws. What? This is horrendous. I love that word. It's horribly horrendous. Let's get it together. Peace to the Biden-Harris administration. Joe Biden has appointed the cabinet of his new Department of Justice, which he said will have independent latitude to protect the Constitution of the United States, something that Donald J. Trump did not allow the Department of Justice cabinet to do. So let's see what's happening. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, she's there to enforce what needs to get enforced, and I'm sure we will all find out what's going to go down. If you don't like it, then you can leave the town. We have no choice. They have the voice, and if they hear our voice, more power to the people. They know who elected them. Let's get it done. Black media, the new black media, is feeding you information that's not misleading you. You can check Michi X. You could check Jam Master J. Facts Over Feelings. Morning Mental. Wait a minute, there's a beef between them. If you want to know about that beef, you should see the podcasts or the video vlogs that they have on their YouTube channels. It's a squabble. It's a dibble dabble. It's something that I should not continue to babble on. But if somebody's doing wrong, it should be distributed like a hit song if somebody's doing wrong. You'll see who's doing wrong. I'm not gonna be the naysayer, the player hater, but I wanna let you know. If you didn't like Jam Master J, Grandmaster J, not Jam Master J, Grandmaster J, GMJ likes to do it his way and listen to the things that he say. A lot of people say he's a fool that's just on the play. Yeah, it's starting to come out, without a doubt. No, he ain't no agent. He's just a mixed up, selfish kind of guy. Doing the hotep hustle, etc., etc. And then people are trying to say Michi X is this and that, but I never seen it. She's just a woman that speaks from her soul, speaks the truth, and lets you know what's happening. She shared the truth of the despicability of Grandmaster J. And it's just like that. You can believe it or not believe it. But don't insult people. I'm not here to insult anybody. Grandmaster J, he has a good teaching platform. But if you really listen, you can hear many of his discrepancies. He'll switch up from video to video. He'll tell you what you talking about, Hey, look, I ain't here for all that. You be the judge. You want good knowledge? You gotta go to college. Pay attention, look around, research. You don't know how to research? Take your time to learn. Many courses on YouTube. You want to understand the politics and the politics of the many bloodsuckers, etc., etc.? Listen. That's not my expertise. I'm trying to lead you somewhere. I'm not cloud chasing, sharing information. Giving you information. Last but not least is Roland Martin Unfiltered. The journalist from CNN and then MSNBC. Well, he's nothing like he was back then. You'll be shocked when you listen to a lot of his stuff. Very informational, very truthful. His guests and analysts, many of them have solid points to express. So I won't digress. All I'm telling you, you decide what's best. And yes, I'm not wasting your time when I talk in rhyme. Who the hell am I? I am James Graham, aka Jamel Abdulaziz Al Jihadi. I majored in journalism. I worked for a couple of local press back in the day in the 80s. I worked for the local weekly newspaper, the Brooklyn Phoenix. I don't think it even exists anymore. I didn't like the fact that they changed my story. So I left. Did my own thing, tried to learn stuff, and that's why I'm here today. Peace to everyone. May you all enjoy yourself and have a great new year for 2021. But remember, you better watch out and be expected for the crazy stuff that's gonna come. Practice safe distancing, wear your masks outside. You can always keep your black first pride, etc. Peace. Press like and subscribe. And may you thrive. Good evening, everyone.